this is it. Like, this is the heist right here. Once you grab that money, you're pretty much good to go. Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is James, and it has been once again a while since I posted a video, but who cares about that? The heists are finally here for GTA Online. Today we're going to be doing a walkthrough video with my buddy Swifters. You probably can't hear him because they have the game volume mixed a little bit differently. A lot of the audio footage just got annoying because honestly, if you're going to get on GTA Online and play heists right now, there's not going to be much to see or do, and it's probably going to take a while just to play one heist. I would have had this up earlier, but I tried to do a few more heists, but all I got was loading screens, wait times, and just annoying, disgusting, awful loading screens. And I know Rockstar has probably planned for this, but I really wish they would have did a little bit better. I mean, the heists have already been delayed for a while. They're finally out. I'm happy that they're finally out, but with that being said, especially during the time of release, the servers are definitely going to be overloaded. And I know Rockstar's experienced this before, especially with the main release of GTA Online, but I figured they would have been a little bit better prepared for this. Who knows, I guess they weren't, still kind of by surprise, and so as of right now, GTA Online is very, very slow, very unplayable, but if you're watching this anytime after, it should be alright to get on, and so I will be giving a walkthrough of the heists. If you notice the video does cut up in a few places, that's probably because I've had to restart my Xbox. I've had to either log off, log back on, restart something, or something in between, purely because, well, it's very slow right now. There's not much you can really do about it. This is the first heist. I plan on getting more done. And if you guys want more heist walkthroughs and are excited that the heists are finally here, after all this time waiting, over 1 year of waiting, if you're excited about that, please make sure to drop a like on the video and show some support. I plan on posting a few more videos with the heists and, of course, coming back into full speed ahead of uploads when GTA Online and GTA 5 return for the PC. Either way though, the first thing that we went into that you probably saw was a quick little intervention with Lester. That's the first time he calls you. You'll go in there and he'll say pretty much, I'll call you back. That's all that is. And the second time, you're going to have to bring a buddy with you. This first heist, the Fleeca or Fleeca bank heist, actually requires 2 people instead of 4, so you're going to need a buddy. My buddy in this one was Swifters, and shout out to him for putting up with all the pain on loading and just horribleness GTA Online is right now. But the second time you're going to come back with Lester, he's going to invite you and your buddy in there and pretty much give you a briefing, tell you about the heist, and say, you know, it's the first one. There is no buy-in fee whatsoever for the heist, which is pretty cool. The other heists are going to actually have a buy-in fee, and you have to go to your apartment, by the way, to start them, the high-end apartments. Once that's all done with, bring your friends, start up the heist, simple as that. And there's going to be a lot of planning. I noticed that it's not like the heists are just regular missions where you go and play them. It's multi-part missions. This first one requires, I think, 2 parts. The first part being you actually have to go ahead and get 2 different things. One being the armored car that you actually unlock after you complete the heist, which is super cool because then you can drive around the armored car and buy it for yourself. And the first portion of it, I cannot recall right now, but it's something, as you can see, my game just froze right here. Oh, you have to go and scout it out. You actually don't get anything. You head over pretty much all the way over to the bank. You scout out the bank, head all the way back, get in your Granger SUV and just chill there for a little bit. And heists have been a little bit slow to load. It's really simple though. I noticed a lot of the heist prep is just time filler in a way. Like this one right here really isn't anything special. All you do is drive all the way out to the bank, which is on the PCH, Pacific Coast Highway area, or what would be if this game was real life. It's that pretty much the highway by the ocean on the left side, not the one heading up to Trevor's airstrip, but the one on the other side that is real naturey and heads over by the military base. It's right before that, so you can go check that out. Real simple and real fun. As you can see though, we're driving around. GTA Online has been pretty new, I guess, to me all of a sudden because I haven't played it in a while actually, because it's been pretty dead, and I think that's one of the things a lot of people really wanted the heists to come in and support, is the game not being so dead. If you were anywhere like a frequent GTA player like I was, the game really died out for a while, and it'll have a few little annotations on screen you can check out. They'll open up a new window. Definitely want to watch this video first, but there's some other cool things. One is a music mix that you can actually listen to while you play games. It's something I did because I always stream to twitch.tv, like music mixes and just fun parties, because I'm into music and art and all that stuff, so I really do enjoy that. Electronic music, art, and a bunch of cool stuff like that, so you can go check those out. And also some other cool random videos you may enjoy for GTA Online to kill a little bit of time, but pretty much all we're doing right now is what's considered like the time filler missions. It's you just driving around with a buddy doing Lester's busy work. I mean, all we do is drive over to the bank, we sit there, and as an obligatory Jeez, I've been tired lately. As an obligation, as a GTA driver, you have to knock over all the cones. That's just me. Probably I'll cut that out. Either way, though, if I don't cut that out, please hound me in the comment section. The bank's right over here. You could see it. There is a cool thing that has to be done for the person who is not driving, and that is they do this little, it's like a hacking thing. It's done on the way back. It's like a maze game, and it's really, like, it takes a while to get a hang of it, or at least... Alright, let's rephrase this. It took a while for me to get a hang of it. I am always awful at these type of games. If you head back and retry it, or if you're anywhere good with maze games, I'm sure you'll be fine with it. But for me, it took a little bit of while. It took a little bit of time. Everything's new, and I'm a noob at Heists, so please forgive me. There's 2 different parts of the hacking game. It's real simple, 3 rounds each. It's just triggering the maze to detect the system, and once you get it, there's like a little Easter egg of Lester's head dancing, which is always funny, I guess. But oh my god, dude, with these heists, bro. I mean, I'm happy that they're finally here. I really am. But either way, though, once you scout out the bank, it only takes a second. You can turn around and head all the way back to Lester's warehouse. And once you start doing the heist, you'll see what I mean. There's just a lot of busy work, a lot of driving, and I guess that's kind of true for the way GTA Online was. But if you see right here, boom, we have our circuit breaker. Mogoblin right here, our Schwayman, it's up, and you pretty much just guide the little circuit thing, and as you can see, I probably suck at it. I'll try to cut out some of my fails on this, but Jesus, it's just awful. It's really bad. It's just, yeah, I'm not that skilled at the circuit breaker game. Yeah, there's no way to get around it. I've been sick again lately too, but it's the circuit breaker thing. What helps for me a lot is you can either use your D-pad or your left stick. Quick little tip on that. It helps a ton to use your D-pad as opposed to your left stick. For some reason, I started getting him a lot quicker once I started using my D-pad instead of my left stick. Who knows if it was just me, or the D-pad may be a little bit easier because the left stick's a little bit harder to guide, in my opinion, where the D-pad's a more definite direction. There's 3 different ones. They're supposed to increasingly get harder. There's a little bit more narrow, like, zones in between them because you're pretty much guiding it. It's more of a guidance game as opposed to a maze, because it isn't really like a complex maze or anything. You're just guiding the circle, but it can get a little frustrating at times, you know. You're trying to guide through. There's 3 rounds for each of them. There's one way later on that you'll probably see that I put into, and they're like I mentioned, they're supposed to sequentially get harder. Do they? I don't know. Maybe. For me, they did just a little bit. I ended up getting better at them until the last round when I was under a time constraint, and then a little sucky, but we'll just push that under the rug and pretend that never even happened. Simple heist stuff. I probably should put in game audio with friends, but it screwed up. Rockstar was so laggy, and I figured I may as well just commentate over this. Boom. Done with that, and we're back on the road now, as you can see, because while you're still doing your little hacking mission, your partner can continue their driving, so because they're not actually affected by your mission. So by that time, you should be closing in on Lester's warehouse. Simple stuff. Just driving around town, something that you're probably not even going to need a walkthrough for, because they even give you the waypoints. So it's not even like in other games where you have to find things, because the waypoints are going to be there for you. And that's, once again, something super simple, kind of like a walkthrough, let's play. Simple stuff right here. I mean, you're going to head over to all the way back to Rockstar's and Lester's abode, his humble Darnell factory. And once you're there, there's the hacker girl. You pretty much pick her up with Lester. As you can see, I'm getting in here to drive, and you want to drive them all the way back to your casa, or the house or the garage of the person who's designing the heist. Make sure to let Lester get in, though. He's a little bit slow because he's walking without his cane, but that actually wasn't a joke. That's a direct line from the mission. He says he's a little bit slow because he doesn't have a cane with him, but who knows. Makes a right turn or a left turn, either way. Either whatever floats your boat, you're going to want to head all the way back to your apartment. Once again, real simple stuff right here. Oh my god, what is going on with this game? It's really easy when you look at it. Oh my god, I'm not sure I want to do this. I'm sorry. It's been a while. The reason we're going to just head all the way back to our apartment is so we could store this thing in the garage. And once again, as a GTA player, I have to hit everything possible when I drive. So excuse my driving, but you're going to store this thing with the hacker in the garage for just a little bit. And the point of that is this hacker will be working with you later on in the mission. And it's really interesting because you actually don't end up using this Granger at all. even though it's collected as a heist vehicle. The only vehicle you use is it's like a modified car. I forgot the exact name for it. You'll see it in just a little bit, because that's the second setup for the heist, is you actually have to go and steal that vehicle. So that's pretty cool. That whole vehicle is one of the armored vehicles, which is pretty awesome. Like I mentioned earlier, you do get to keep it actually for GTA Online when you're done with that. So that's all awesome, all beast, everything all cool. Like I mentioned, if you guys want me to do these with like a face cam or something, and instead of me commentating over it and kind of explaining what I'm doing here besides hitting all the polls, get the game audio going, I would have done that, but I've been having some issues recording game audio, and who knows, man. GTA Online and consoles hasn't been fun for me lately. I've been promising myself I'd come back for PC because I like the PC mods, and I figured I'd try out Heists for once or twice too, because why not? The pay for the first one is nothing special. The leader gets 60%, even though there is no buy-in. Or actually, I think the leader puts in a little bit of money, and then the other dude gets 40%. So it ends up being like something like 60,000 and 40,000, unless you did it on hard, where you'll get a little bit more money if you do it on a harder difficulty. Either way, turn that in, and once you're done with that, comes for the last piece of the preparation, the most simple in a way. It's pretty much picking up a car. Now, normally in GTA Online, when you pick up a military car for a mission, it's moving, it's going somewhere, it's rotating, it's driving, it's doing something, and it's being guarded. This one's a little bit easier. While it is being guarded, it isn't moving, it's sitting at the top of a parking garage. There's two ways you can enter. One is the loud way, which is right through the front of the parking garage, but there's a way around back that you'll see me going that's actually just a little bit better for you and your character. It's real simple, real easy to do, and your characters obviously are going to be able to catch all the AIs by surprise. What's good with that is you'll be able to get the first shot and hopefully mow a lot of them down before they shoot at you. Definitely good not to throw sticky bombs or anything at them, because you need to protect the car, and while the car has armor, you don't want to damage the car at all. If you barely get any damage to the car, even on driving back, you'll get a little bit of a bonus, which is cool, I guess, extra stuff for you. But just be careful with the car, don't damage it too much. As you see, my buddy over here hopped out early, but what you can do is if you drive past it, make a left into this little alleyway, head all the way down to the end of the alleyway, and make a left in there too. There's a set of stairs around the back of this parking garage that you can head up. I actually never knew about these, but if you head up those stairs, just a few flights of stairs, you'll be all the way on top. It's going to ask you to put on a mask, because my character has like a weird, it's a turban thing, for lack of a better term. I know there's a specific term for it, but let's say my character puts on a mask, and she's going to head up all the way upstairs with our buddy Swifters over here and get the vehicle. Now, it's real simple. Just pick up any sort of machine gun or any weapon you can use. It's best to get ammo before this. I should have warned for that, but get ammo, head over there, and mow them down. It's simple as that, and there's probably a solid 10 or 11 of them out there that'll shoot you. Best to coordinate an attack with your friend if you're really trying to coordinate an attack. But there's really no walkthrough needed for this. If you're still watching, I'm probably just going to cut out the walkthrough and continue talking about Rockstar's servers, because I am a little bit disappointed. I mean, with all the money that's been spent on shark cards, spent on all these in-game things, and all the time it took for the DLC to come out, I really wish they would have learned from their other releases to strengthen up their servers, because according to them, all their servers are up, but according to Twitter and pretty much every other social media website and YouTube comments, no one can connect. And I don't think it would be Xbox, or because no one can connect on whatever console they're playing on. So I think it's definitely more than it's Rockstar servers. I wish they would have upgraded them, but you can only do so much. As you can see here, we got this cool little upgraded car. Definitely more of a sporty car, but it has all the upgrades and extra external armor to it, which looks super sick. But to get back onto our Rockstar topic, I really wish they would have upgraded it. I mean, there's only so much you could do is hope for it. I haven't really been uploading much lately, so I wouldn't know if the servers have been crashing a lot, but when I did play the game, the servers were always crashing and down. It was very frustrating, especially the first day of release. But I mean, I gave them a little slack for the first day of release because, that was the first day. They weren't expecting as many people, but they knew the heists were hyped. They knew the heists were coming. They had tons of time to prepare. Tons of people, including myself, I spent like $400 on the shark cards. By the way, if you want to buy some shark cards, I have a quick little tutorial on how to get shark cards completely free and completely legally, so you can check that out too. It should be an annotation, and if not, an annotation in the description below. But man, I've never done a commentary this long because I didn't like the way the game audio came out. I tried testing my Astro headset with it, and there's just no low end on any of the commentary, which really kind of bugged me. It was all just the upper end of the commentary, which isn't really too pleasant to listen to because it didn't have the full, spectrum, and it just would have sounded weird, just only hearing like the top end of my voice. But that all aside here, you're gonna drive all the way back to Lester's warehouse once again. This is your final like prep McGoblin until the actual mission itself goes underway. So once you're done with this, you pretty much just do the actual mission. This car is gonna be your main transport vehicle for the mission. It is magnetic. That's such a random thing to say, but you'll realize why I said that in the end of the mission. Head over here to Lester's, and your hacker lady comes out. Pretty much present her with the car, and you are good to go. That is actually the same hacker lady that was seen all the way throughout the campaign missions, or at least I always chose her for the missions. Either way, once you're done with that, you can head back to your apartment and group up with a friend. You can restart it again, and this is where I had cut because I got hit offline. I had to restart my Xbox, or didn't get hit off, but I had to restart the Xbox all over again. Either way, though, once you are with a friend, head over to your apartment. You're in the final planning stages of the heist. Hop into your car and take a trip all the way down to Lester's warehouse once again. And I think it's definitely a lot of to and from it. If there's a place to buy a house, high-end, close to Lester's warehouse, that would definitely be helpful in my opinion, because at least for these heists, you're driving down there so much. I think in this one mission, I drove to and from there at least 5 or 6 times, so it's definitely a bit of a drive. Your character will be all dressed up and cute in her uniform, and you can hop in your car and head over towards the actual bank, because the actual heist is going to happen now, which is, definitely very good. I mean, let me know how long you've been trying to get heists to go. Really, though, it's really frustrating, because I tried for a while and just could not get the second heist. The second heist is the prison break one, and I was with Novera, Swifters, and Zachary Cox TV, and we tried for about a solid 45 minutes, because they tweeted me and I was going to the bathroom, and maybe it's just a weird habit I have, but whenever I go down to take a number 2, or a poop, or a dump, whatever you prefer to call it, I always check my phone while going to the bathroom, and check my phone. They were on Twitter asking me to hop on and play some games. Novera was live streaming. Sure, why not? 45 minutes fast forward, and we're still trying to join a game. Now, you'll notice me failing this a lot, and this is the second round of the LSI Circuit Breaker Challenge McDing Schwayman. It's as simple as threading a needle, finding a needle in a haystack, really, but for some reason I had so much trouble with this, and you'll see me constantly failing. I'll probably even make a cut because of the amount of times I failed at this thing. It's a little embarrassing, and I apologize, but who knows? I suck at these circuit games. Once you're done with that, though, it's real simple. It's just like a time killer for the person that's waiting in the car, because it's supposed to be timed up by the time you're done threading this needle through this random maze that your character or the person you're partnered with will be all the way at the bank. Definitely not the case for me. He had to wait for me, so don't start the mission until you are done. If you're the person driving, make sure your partner knows to, let you know when they're not done, so you don't get too close to the bank. Either way, though, it took me tons of tries for this thing, as you can probably see. I actually am going to cut out some of these tries, so who knows, man? Sorry if I sound monotone. I'm always sick for videos. Either way, it's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. As I suck in these stupid things to kill time. These maze games are just awful. But yeah, long story short, games have been just a mess right now. Tons of different errors, anywhere from cloud servers not working, all the way to things such as the servers are down, you just completely getting hit offline, or your game freezing. And I think it's a combo, because Xbox One for sure is just such a weak console. I really cannot stand it. I think Drifter made a video talking a lot about how the Xbox One was just a mess, and the operating system on it was not good and slow, and it just isn't that good of a console. And I shared that video all around purely because I completely agree with it 100%. The Xbox One is such a pain in the ass. They had to go and do everything differently. They had to go make a different adapter. They had to go completely redo everything, and it just ended up being a mess. But once you're done with the little circuit thing, you're good to go. You're done. The circuit's going to be all fixed. You're hacked into the system, and there's going to be a weird dancing Lester going on, which I have no clue why that happens, but hey, whatever floats your boat. If it works, it works. I think it's just a little joke by Rockstar. I like it because, as you can see right here, he's waiting for me because I was so slow at this. I had to cut out like an hour of extra work. You can drive forward, let him know you're there, if your partner has to wait for you. Drive forward over to the bank, and simple as 1, 2, 3. You're going to pull up your phone, the person who just did the circuit breaking hack game, and you can actually just use an app on your phone that'll be conveniently placed there. Hit that, and it'll have the Lester picture, which I actually kind of dig, and the vault will just open. As for that, you and your buddy are going to go into the bank. You're going to get straight to the vault in the back, and your buddy is just going to chill there. Make sure your buddy doesn't kill anybody or shoot them. It'll have him intimidate them and use a little bit of ammo. But as for that, just make sure he doesn't do too much. And just make sure he doesn't kill them. That's the big thing, is don't kill him, because you're going to have to deal with enough cops already when you're out. It's going to have you pull out a drill, and this thing was the biggest pain in the ass for me. I could not figure out the drill. I actually had to ask for help. It looks really simple, but it's definitely not. What you're going to want to do is hold down the right trigger, or whatever button is equivalent on your console, and the drill will start going. And if you notice, for me, it always jams. It's not that hard. If you hold down the right trigger and just barely push your left stick forward just a little bit, your drill should just keep going and going and going, and it'll eventually come through. If you push it down too hard, your drill will instantly overheat, so just very lightly tap your stick forward and hold it that way so the drill goes right through. And with a few tries, it should go right through, because it took me like maybe 5-10 minutes practically to get the first one done. Then I realized something's not right here. If you just very lightly hold it, make sure the bit doesn't get too red, it'll come right through, and you can grab the money, and of course use that to just spend, obviously. The getaway, as for the giveaway, is really simpler. Really simple getaway for the mission. Actually kind of leaves you wondering, because there's not really much going on for that. But this is it. Like, this is the heist right here. Once you grab that money, you're pretty much good to go. You can put it in the bag and head out, because like the mission's done. Like, you're pretty much done with everything. All you have to do is hop in your buddy's car and drive up the PCH highway just a little bit. Up down the highway, there'll be like 2 or 3 police barricades. You can, as long as you get through them, you should be all right, because there will be a ramp or something. I have no clue what happens here. I'm not driving this. That's a disclaimer. I wasn't driving. I was shooting, which I didn't do so well at that either. But once you are pretty much all the way down the highway, you can keep heading up, and head through a few more police barricades. You're going to get picked up by a helicopter, but not in the way you'd probably expect. I won't spoil it really quick. It's simple. I mean, there's not really much to it. It's really leaves you wondering, because once you head over to the bridge right before the military base, just some helicopter swoops down and picks you up with a magnet. Hence the magnet comment way earlier in this video. You have to get right under the helicopter, so make sure your driving skills or your driver is up to skill, but it's relatively simple. Once you get under it, it's really no big deal. The thing will automatically pick you up if you're within like a mile of it. But I am so sorry for how bland this video was. It really was pretty bland. Next video, I will post me and friends playing through it, like at an actual rate. But boom, there we go. And it's really weird to pick it up. But I apologize, you guys. You don't deserve this bad of a video. But I don't know. I didn't like it. I don't like these kind of walkthrough commentary videos. But either way, though, if you guys did enjoy the video somehow or it helped out, thank you guys so much for watching. That's pretty much the end of this heist mission. And I'll post some more face cam walkthroughs with the actual live gameplay. I just had to cut this up and commentate over it because the Xbox servers were so bad. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like on it and follow me on Twitter for more. Have a great day.